Hey guys, it's November, late November 2023. It's been a while since I make a video of the garden. Yo-Yo's getting older. He has shoes on now, and but yeah, he doesn't. He's not as active as before. But yeah, let's go ahead and go take a look at the garden. This past year. Last year we had a pretty hard freeze for the winter, and then this summer we have like one of the historic drought during the summer. So some of the plants definitely didn't make it, or still to be determined. All right, then let's go. The first one I want to share is this mango tree. This is the Glen mango. It survived the summer, and it doesn't have the scales like it used to have back then. It also survived the winter, so yeah, with some protection it will definitely grow. So hopefully next year it will produce some fruit for us. Over here, that's a white sapote. It also survived the summer and the winter. That's a moringa. And then over here we have some fruiting goji berry. Yeah, the grass here has gone loose. That's a grape, Niagara grape, and that's a gumi berry right there. That one also survived the summer drought. And these are the hibiscus, the Mexican apple. The flowers are edible. This one I'm not sure if survived, but this is a cornelian cherry. Yeah, I don't know. It might not survive. Ooh, something dug a hole in there. This is the other cornelian. No, this is the other gumi. I think this one might have died. Oh, shoes. Found shoes. Over here is a lemon guava that's growing back from last winter freeze. It's growing pretty slow. This is the pomegranate. This is the wonderful pomegranate. These are sugar canes that grew back from the winter, and I didn't really water this summer, but they're kind of like grass, so they'll die and grow back if you want to leave them. But honestly, I'll probably clean this up inside. I'm probably done growing sugar canes. This one is the Suriname cherry, also survived. Very tough tree, highly recommend it. This is my persimmon. The wildlife ate all of the persimmons. I did protect one just to try it out, and it's right there. This is citrus. This was the satsuma that's supposed to survived the freeze of last year, but it didn't. So these are rootstocks. I might either would dig it out or graft something onto it. I kept 3 branches. This is a big moringa tree that grew back from the winter, and then these are my papayas. Check it out. It grew back from the winter and from the freeze and produced a lot of fruits. Actually, I haven't harvested them yet, but I'll probably do it soon. This is my star fruit. Look, it also grew back, and I have star fruit, guys. Hopefully they'll mature before the winter, the first freeze. Yeah, it's been pretty messy over here, but that's a blueberry in there. Over there, that's also a blueberry. Dang, I can't remember what this one is already. It's on top of my head, but maybe I'll remember it later. This is my persimmons. Yeah, something's eating it at night for sure. It's eating the top part. It's eating some of it. I mean, usually by ooh, if it's nice, they'll eat it. They know which one's ready, and I don't. But yeah, no, usually by Thanksgiving is when it's good. That's my elephant ears, edible. one has blueberries in there. This is my ice cream. Bananas, it's growing all back. I didn't really water it during the summer. This is my plum in there. I need to clean it up to give it some light, but that's also a blueberry that's got taken over. Oh, there's only one small survivor of my dwarf bananas. That's a lemon guava that grew back. A plum. More blueberries in the back. This is my grapefruit tree that grew back too. That's also a blueberry right there, and this is a very tall jujube. It flowers, but it hasn't fruit for me yet. This is my jamung. It's also grew back here too. Favorite fruit growing up. This is my nectarine, and then yeah, I used to have the avocado's still there. I didn't really water it, and then the curry tree that had curry leaf that had previously, it died during last winter. This is a black sapote. It survived last winter actually, surprisingly, with some coverage, and also looks very healthy. Yeah, so definitely survive the summer for sure. These are some plants in the pots over here. I got a bunch of them. Like I keep them under this little shade house during the summer, and it's very beneficial. You don't have to worry about things, the extreme heat when you have this shaded things. And also during the winter, it also helps protect with the canopy from the grapes and the vines. This is my June plum. It's actually fruiting. This one too, also a good piece to plant in the ground. I mean, they'll grow back and produce in the same year. This is my star cherry, Patengatuba. It too grew back. Some plants. That one's in a pot, but that's the ice cream bean. And then this one's also grew back. Man, I can't remember this one anymore, but it's in the same family as Jaboticaba, but it's not. It's on my tip of my tongue, but yeah, I can't remember anymore. Of course, grapes, two type of grapes taking over. Wild tomato just kind of growing, right there. That's probably if you want to grow tomatoes, that's probably the one I would definitely grow for sure. This one survived the summer. This is a I can't remember anymore, but it's in the custard apple family. But it's the one that's in America. Pawpaw. There you go. This is a pomegranate that's taken over by some wild vines. They're edible actually. They're like these little mini kind of cucumber thingy. Yeah. A guava. Yeah. So with this guava, you have to trim it down during the winter, and then just put a trash can over it to protect it. I mean, they're pretty thin, but usually I just let it grow, and then at the first freeze, like around 32, if it's expected to be 32, then I'll trim it down to about 3 feet, and then just put something over it. This is also another guava. This is a red ruby. I believe this one is a tropical pink. This one's I tasted before. It's really good. This is a Mexican cream guava. Also grew back too. Also need to trim. This is a pineapple guava. This one is it's not a select variety. It flowers, but it hasn't fruit yet. But it needs to be trimmed down or grafted or something like that. This is a tropical. tamarind. There you go. Yeah, it grew back from last winter too. This is my strawberry cotton candy tree. Look, it's fruiting, guys. Yeah. So the way they're very sensitive to the cold. So I mean, I have it to the side of the house. This is actually one of the warmest spots in the house. If you don't want to run out every single time when it's below 35, you know, like you really want to put it to the side, and you know, the goal is to have a mild winter. And if it's super cold, then you definitely want to cover it up for it to grow back. But it's a fast growing plant, and you can either grow it as an annual or grow it in a pot, kind of that. Most of these are in the pots, so I'm not going to talk about one in the pots really. This one grew back too. This is a tropical cherry tree that I cannot remember anymore. Oh my god, I can't remember anything anymore. There's grapes right there. I have some coffee plants over there. I have, you know, one of these custard apple right there. Then I have this one also survived the winter too at the same time. Yeah, this one, I can't remember anything anymore. But yeah, that's also like another one that's highly sensitive to the cold, and it's a tiny red fruits that makes everything sweet. But man, I can't remember anything anymore. All right, let's see if I can remember. Maybe I'll write it down or list it in this description or something like that. On this side of the fence, we have grapes growing here. I have blackberry right there, and then oh, this grew back. Can't see if you know it, but this cactus kind of grew back from the freeze. I didn't protect that at all. And then these are mainly just flowering plants to attract pollinators. I do have a cactus, a vine cactus. Have that. That's the Barbados something cactus. Not the Barbados cherry, but Barbados something. Also more wildflowers. This is my Thai dwarf mulberry. Got mulberry there. And then these are my pineapples. I got 3 of them. These are the select variety pineapple, and that's also a mulberry. Let's see what kind of which one this is. Can't remember anymore. Yeah, pineapple. This is the Takaka. This select variety is Mammoth. Then this one is the Wangaro. This is my loquat. This is my Vista White loquat. Got more pineapples growing, kind of spreading really. And then over here is mainly wildflowers really. My little cherry tree right here died, so I pull it out. I got a volunteer citrus right there, but oh, sunflower. This is my avocado. Oh, the Joey avocado over there died. It grew back, but then it died during the summer. A volunteer papaya. That's my fig. Oh look, I got little baby figs growing up. For some reason, funny. Papaya. This is my che. Right there, it's growing. I need to trim it because it's kind of leaning weird. And then most of these are just wild flowers or volunteers really. I do have a few these custard apple volunteers that's kind of growing around. This is my falsa. It also fruited this year. This is a good one to grow in ground because it will die all the way from hard freeze, but it will grow back and fruit the same year. This is a calamansi. This one's grown from seed. It grew back. This is my Hamlin orange. It's growing back from last year too. Probably should take that off the cover now that it's not that hot anymore. Some ginger, mainly ornamental. My Peruvian apple cactus. Over here is mainly my vegetables, untended vegetables, mints, and then I do have a old citrus right there. But yeah, I think I need to clean this area up. I just let it growing wild in here because kind of got busy this year. All right then, thanks guys. Have a good one.